You know that King Solomon, he was the king of Israel who succeeded his father David. Israel in his rule was a shining nation in that era of Middle East. All was stable in God. Treasury was abundant. The news of his palace's glory and his wisdom was known to the world. If you are a senior person, you might have enjoyed the cinemas subjecting him and the kings of surrounding nations. It was the matter just after he came to the throne in a dream. God appeared to him and said, "Ask, what shall I give you?" Solomon said, "You have shown great mercy to our servant David my father, because he walked before you in truth, in righteousness, and in uprightness of heart with you. Now, O Lord my God, you have made your servant instead of my father. But I am a little child. I do not know how to go out or come in. And your servant is in the midst of your people whom you have chosen, a great people, too numerous to be numbered. Therefore, give your servant an understanding heart to judge your people, that I may discern between good and evil." His speech pleased God, and God said to him, "Because you have asked understanding to discern justice, and have not asked long life for yourself, nor rich, nor the life of your enemies, I have done according to your words. A wise and understanding I have given you, and anyone like you shall not arise before and after you." God continues, "And I also have given you what you have not asked, both riches and honor, and there shall not be anyone like you among the kings all your days." Then two women came to Solomon and stand before him. Their complaint is this: one of the women gave birth to a child. Soon after, another woman gave birth too. They lived in the same house. One night, a baby of a woman died because she turned over him while sleeping. Realizing this, in the middle of the night, she exchanged her baby with another woman's. Morning came. When another woman rose in the morning to nurse, she found a dead baby in her bosom and her baby in another woman's bosom. The mother asked, "Give back," but was rejected harshly. Hearing this, Solomon says to his men, "Bring me a sword," and orders, "Divide the living child in two and give them half and half." Then a woman whose son was dead says, "Let him be neither mine nor the woman's, but divide him." But the woman whose son is living spoke to the king, for she yearned with compassion for her son, and says, "Oh, my lord, give her the living child, and by no means kill him." All Israel and nations heard about his judgment and feared Solomon, because they knew God is working with him. The woman who said it's good to divide a baby in two, for not the baby be hers, nor another woman's, she is violent from the origin, and no love in her. To her baby died for her, no compassion, not pity. She's not a mother. The only she be is a jealousy woman. Just after she knew she has killed her baby, she sends her eyes of jealousy to the living baby and his mother. To her, the happiness must not be anyone's. She cannot bear to see they love each other, so the baby must die. Even though the living baby could be hers, she will raise him violently and treat him as a slave, because the baby is not hers from the beginning. But for the other woman, baby's mother, her baby must live, even though her baby leaves her now, but wishing his safety, not departing far, with a compassion, with a heart nearly broke, she will wait until her baby knows the truth. The baby may learn from his false mother the lack of virtue, unrighteousness, greed, ostentation, falseness, hostility, jealousy, division, drunkenness, selfishness, anger, shamelessness, heartlessness. But someday her son will come back. She is not giving up this hope. But everyone, is it only a story that 3,000 years ago a wise king was there and he gave a good judge to the two women? The Bible is not a book that ends there. The living baby is we in the bosom of the God, the Creator in the Eden. We loved God and were receiving God's loving look. Seeing it, the devil was full of anger and jealousy. And after the matter of chapter 3 in Genesis, he began to insist that we are his. The Bible shows how our ancestors worked into devil's proud hand. By that matter, we were pulled to his world full of darkness, dry and falsehood. And the continuing world we are living in now. Outwardly, it is the world of few of us are enjoying the civilization, blessing the art, going merry to the sports. But inwardly, it is fragile and violent, full of fraud, dividing, hostility, and heartlessness. The world, her mind, who wished the baby cut in two, is prevailing. Devil is thinking, it is good if only we are not gods. The devil heard God says to Adam, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat, for in the day you eat you shall surely die. Do you remember that Solomon asks God he can discern good and evil that night? Good and evil. We cannot have both of them in our body. When evil comes in, we shall surely die. But devil lied our ancestors. You never die. Our ancestors heard him and ate, and we are to die in that day. And the baby, as the baby under Solomon's sword. It is devil's wish, our death, for not be of the God, nor of the devil. But God's mind was quite different. His heart was nearly broke. My child, you must live. Though you are gone with the devil, I will wait you until you know who is your true father, keeping you far and near, not departing from you. I will wait. God promised. And God has sent prophets to help his son realize what is the truth. But the baby, who had grown to his evil parents' shape, killed him. God sent his begotten Son, Jesus, but we killed him too. His blood running down from the cross was the sign of the love of our true Father. But so few of us know it. Being cut off his children into who know it and not know, our Heavenly Father cannot bear. Believe in Jesus' love.